Every car salesman and every green energy blog will show you the same spreadsheet. They take the price of a gallon of gas, the price of a kilowatt hour of electricity, and they tell you that in 3 years, the EV pays for itself. But they are lying to you. Not necessarily because they want to, but because they're using brochure math. Brochure math doesn't account for the fact that EVs eat tires 30% faster. Today on DrivenDepth, we aren't just looking at fuel. We are doing a forensic audit on the next 5 years of your life. Plug-in hybrid versus full electric. We've crunched the data on maintenance, depreciation, insurance, and the hidden costs of home infrastructure. In one corner, the plug-in hybrid, PHEV. It's the best of both worlds, or the worst of both worlds, depending on who you ask. You get 30 to 45 miles of pure electric range, backed by a gas engine for the long hauls. In the other corner, the battery electric vehicle, BEV. No oil changes, no spark plugs, just a giant battery and a dream of never visiting a gas station again. Most people assume the EV wins on maintenance and the PHEV wins on upfront cost. But over 5 years, the gap narrows. The MSRP is just the cover charge. For an EV to actually be efficient, you need level 2 charging at home. If you're relying on public fast chargers, your fuel cost is actually higher than gas in many states. A level 2 home setup, including the unit and the electrician, averages $1,200 to $2,500 depending on your home's panel. Now, the PHEV owner can get away with a standard 120V wall outlet because the battery is smaller. They can top off 40 miles of range overnight without spending a dime on infrastructure. EVs are heavy. A Tesla Model Y weighs about 4,400 pounds. A comparable PHEV often weighs less, but more importantly, the EV delivers 100% of its torque instantly. This shreds tires. Data from fleet managers shows that BEVs require tire replacements roughly 25 to 30% more frequently than ICE or hybrid vehicles. And you can't just put cheap tires on an EV. You need high-load, low-rolling resistance tires to maintain that range and handle the weight. The 5-year math, PHEV, one set of tires at $800. BEV, 1.5 to 2 sets of tires at $1,100 per set. The EV tire tax, $1,400. Why is EV insurance so much higher? It's not just the tech, it's the total loss threshold. In a PHEV, a minor fender bender is a bodywork repair. In an EV, if there is even a hint of a hairline fracture in the battery casing, the insurance company will write the whole car off. We pulled quotes for a 35-year-old driver with a clean record. On average, insurance for a full BEV was 18% to 25% higher than a comparable PHEV. Now let's talk about the win for the EV. Fuel. If you drive 12,000 miles a year, the EV is the clear winner on paper. But here is the math nobody shows you, the PHEV sweet spot. If your daily commute is 30 miles and you charge every night, you are driving a functional EV 90% of the time. You might only buy gas 4 times a year for road trips. However, if you don't charge the PHEV, it becomes a heavy, inefficient hybrid. On the flip side, the EV's efficiency drops by 30 to 40% in the winter. If you live in a cold climate, your math just got 40% more expensive for 4 months of the year. The 5-year math, moderate climate EV total energy cost, $2,500. PHEV total energy cost, if charged, $3,800. The EV wins fuel by $1,300. No oil changes, says the EV enthusiast. True. Over 5 years, a PHEV will need about 7 oil changes. At $80 a pop, that's $560. It will need an air filter and maybe spark plugs at the 5-year mark. Total, $800. The EV? It still needs cabin filters, brake fluid flushes, and coolant loops for the battery. But here is the kicker, brake life. Both use regenerative braking, but because EVs are heavier, their physical brake components, when used, can actually cost more to service. However, for most, this is a wash. The 5-year maintenance gap, only about $600 in favor of the EV. Host, this is the most important part of the video. If you turn the video off now, you'll lose thousands. Depreciation is your biggest expense. Traditionally, Toyotas and Hondas hold value. But the EV market is currently in a tech cycle. Like an iPhone, last year's model is significantly less desirable because battery tech is moving so fast. Used EV prices have plummeted recently because Tesla keeps cutting new car prices, which drags down the used market. Meanwhile, PHEVs, especially SUVs, are holding their value incredibly well because they appeal to the range anxiety crowd that isn't ready to go full electric. If your EV retains 45% of its value after 5 years, but your PHEV retains 55% on a $45,000 car, let's look at the DrivenDepth 5-year total cost of ownership. Upfront interest/cost. PHEV wins by $3,000. Tires. PHEV wins by $1,400. Insurance. PHEV wins by $2,100. Fuel/energy. BEV wins by $1,300. Maintenance. BEV wins by $600. Depreciation. PHEV wins by $4,000.